I want all of you to remember this. The best thing that you can ever do for your Guru, if at all if you feel like you want to do, is that you drop your nonsense and grow. What's the best thing a garden can do for a gardener? To grow and bloom, isn't it? No, we want to do this to you, we want to do that to you. That's not the intention. That's not the goal. The best thing you can do for anybody is, you must do what they want, isn't it? Not what you want. Always this is the problem. The best thing you can do for anybody is, you must do what they want. Very few people on this planet can simply joyfully say something, it doesn't matter. You don't have to say some great thing. Simply pouring out of their heart, saying something, or simply able to be with another person, very few people. So, there is nothing you can do. The best thing you can do is you grow and blossom. Drop your nonsense. Your past nonsense, you leave it to me, present nonsense you handle. If you do that, that's the best thing. Now suppose you died, even if I died, I will not stop the spiritual part of my activity. So I'm not so concerned about that. Yes, we're concerned. The foundation could be hurt, activity could be hurt, but not the spiritual part of the work. The concern is that people will be here and if they don't grow. I planted people in my garden and they never blossomed. That I'm terrified of. So, those of you who are very patient, who want to come here for 10 lifetimes and do it, I'm okay with them, but I think we must build an outer ashram for them. Even here there is, in a way, but we wouldn't like that to be here because of various reasons. We would like everybody who comes here to be absolutely there in the very core of what's happening. I don't want to create a core and a periphery here. Here there's only one burning spot, that's everywhere. You know, you seen the popcorn? You never seen popcorn? It's just a damn corn, how it flowered, the right amount of heat. But some get burnt, some won't pop. That's because they don't. All of them were given the same heat, but some don't receive it properly. They do funny things, and instead of popping, they get charred. Instead of flowering, have you seen a popcorn flowering? That's one flower you can see it happening, right? The other flowers take too much time. So right there it opens up in front of you. Have you seen this happening to people when they come to inner engineering, Bhavaspandana? In 3 days' time, people are like that. But we don't want them to stop there because we are Attanika Asapada people. You know what that means? We desire for everything, we don't desire for this much growth or that much growth. We are not willing to settle for anything less than the whole. If you are willing to settle for peace, we could settle you very easily. If you're willing to settle for love, we would settle you very easily. If you're willing to settle for blissfulness, we could settle you very easily. But we are Attanika Asapadu. We won't settle for anything. We want it all. Because of that kind of mode, it's just on and on and on. If you're willing to settle for any one of those things, peace, love, satisfaction, happiness, we could have settled you up very easily. So if you just want to settle for any one of them, it's okay, it's your choice. And you need not be in the core of things. You could be anywhere and still do that, you know. So, what could I do? Especially if Sadhguru is going to die tomorrow, you must blossom tonight, isn't it? So I want you to look at life like this. Either you may die or I may die tomorrow morning. So, something should happen tonight. Isn't it so? So don't think in terms of weeks and months and years and decades or lifetimes. Think in terms of moments, because life is in moments. If you walk on the ground, the earth should bless you, may this being grow, because you will need everything. If you want to hit your ultimate peak, you will need everything that you can get, every kind of support that you can get from anywhere. So it's very important that everybody should bless you, everything should bless you. If you go and sit under a tree, the tree should bless you. There is a way to live like this, that is what sadhana is. That's what sadhana is about, to become so much in tune, whether it's an animal or a bird or a tree or a blade of grass, it all feels close to you from their end, not from your end. And they kind of do the best they can do for you. Some people will say, this is all rubbish, there is no science like this. They think science happened in laboratory. Science is happening in creation. You noticed a few things, that's all. Nobody has noticed everything. You just noticed a few things and you call that science. But it's happening, the phenomena of life is happening, not in the lab, in the world, in the cosmos. So, to create a conducive atmosphere was the main focus of this culture always, that a spiritual person means immediately, he's supported in this culture. Like you have seen some of the panels in the Janalinga, you've seen those panels of the sages and siddhas of Tamil Nadu. Even if people didn't have food to eat for themselves or their children, if they saw a person on the spiritual path, they first offered to him because they felt he's putting his life to better use than ourselves. That kind of atmosphere we need to create in the culture. This is what we need, that we have some sense of gratitude towards the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the food that we eat, and every other human being and every other creature on this planet in some way assisting our life. Every moment. Hello? You couldn't exist. You're not existing because of your own silly intelligence. Yes, you're existing because the whole thing is working for you all the time. So, one important part of sadhana is this, that you become like nothing. If you can't become nothing, at least become smaller than everybody else in the universe. Hello? It's very important. When your personality becomes small, your presence becomes very big. And that's what we need in this world. We need human beings who have a large presence, not people who have a large personality and nobody can bear with them. Tyrants. Too many tyrants. Tyrants are everywhere. They are in the form of parents, they are in the form of teachers, they are in the form of… they're all over the place. Fortunately, they're not as capable as those two that I mentioned. Only their incompetence we're appreciating. But they are tyrants. So, one important thing for growth is this, do not understand growth as like this. Growth is to become like thin air, that your presence is strong, but your personality is like nothing. Do you fit into anything? This is very important. The flexibility, it's not just physical flexibility, it's as a life you're flexible. If you want to do something in this world, you must be able to fit into any situation and transform that. If you don't fit in, you cannot transform. That's what it is.
Namaskaram everyone. So, you have heard what Sadhguru wants from you, right? He wants all of us to drop our shortcomings and grow. That is all our Guru is expecting from us. Once we decided to make spirituality a part of our life, then this should be our goal, that is, to grow and blossom. We all know how much it takes for Sadhguru to initiate us into Shambhavi or any other practices. Nothing can beat Sadhguru's commitment towards us. If there is anything that we want to do for our Guru, then we can share and talk about Safe Soil movement. Sadhguru took up the torturous ride to create awareness among people regarding the degrading quality of our soil. So, it would be great if we could make Safe Soil movement reach maximum number of people. Also, Sadhguru launched Rally for Rivers movement few years back. We can also participate in that program as well. Sadhguru aimed at marrying ecology with economy by bringing in agroforestry. So, if we could spread awareness regarding Rally for Rivers, it would be offering to our Guru as well. Sadhguru's program have touched millions of people all around the globe. If you feel that Sadhguru has touched your life in some way, then you can spread a word among your friends and family about inner engineering and other programs provided by Sadhguru and Isha Foundation. At the end, Sadhguru's aim is to create a conscious planet and thereby bringing in some kind of spiritual practice into people's life. But before all of that, we must be constantly growing and overcome our limitations or compulsions one by one. Sadhguru has emphasized on treating everyone as Sadhguru and doing every activity we do with utmost devotion. He has also talked about how we do not need superhuman beings. We need normal human beings who will do sensible things on this planet. Regarding people, how can we forget his saying, never look up to someone and never look down on someone? It seems very simple but difficult to practice, but we must all keep on trying our best and one day we will succeed. Sadhguru also wants us to treat and talk to people as if it might be the last time you meet them. The goal is to make sure we are conscious about what we are talking and also to be conscious of our mortality in some way. It is very important to treat every human being with a smile on our face and happiness in our heart.
Whoever you may meet, speak to them that this could be the last time, like that. Because our experience of life is limited to this moment. Past is just a memory, future a hope and an imagination. Don't waste your life thinking there's another time and another time. There is no other time. This is the time. This is our time. Let's do the best. Everything that you do, not just talking to people, everything that you do it like this is the last thing you're going to do in your life. Everything that you got should go into every little thing that you do. Whether you talk to someone, or you're silent, or you're in action or inaction, it must be an absolute involvement. I'm talking about involvement, not a philosophy. Where there is no involvement, there is no experience. The only and only way you can know life is by involvement.
He wants us to live in such a way that people around us get influenced by our way of being. And also, last but not the least, he wants us to spend few moments a day and do a self-audit of our life and look back at our day as to are we making any progress in our life. We would like to call it as inner reflection. So, you got an idea as to what we can give or offer for our Guru. What do you think about this video? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for your valuable time. Namaskaram.